Hello class, my name is Demetrius Wilson and I'll be the professor for personnel management for the winter session. I just want to give you guys a brief tutorial on how to utilize etudes. I know that there is information and videos and everything out there that will assist you, but I want to show you guys, just sort of from your own standpoint and what you'll need to navigate throughout the class. So when you go to the site, it looks like this. You will enter your user ID and your password. Mine is masked, of course, so you can't steal my password. And you go ahead and you click login. And this is primarily for the individuals who haven't had an online class or haven't utilized etudes before. But even if you've done it before, it still give you some helpful hints on how to quickly navigate through the class and not waste any time. So these things come up because I have a development shell, and then this is our class right here. So LA Southwest College, Management 33, section number 0721, D Wills, that's me, Demetrius Wilson, winter 2015. I typically like to just go over here and click on that so that I can enter my class, and I'll do so. Like magic, it pops up. Now you guys will always have announcements on the right side, and I'll have for instance, chapter 1 instructions. So it says read chapter 1 human relations, a background. So you're going to go ahead and read chapter 1. Then it says watch the chapter 1 lecture. So we'll start with that one. It's located in the chapter 1 module. So you just slide over here to the left, right, and click on modules, and they'll be in number order, and you see that it has chapter 1. Now I'm going to click view because view lets me view things from like your standpoint, so this will look more like what you will see. And you see chapter 1, and then you see chapter 1 lecture. All you do is go ahead and click on chapter 1 lecture. It'll pop up, the video will be right there. Scroll down a little bit. Don't mind me with my mouth wide open, as just camera caught me at a bad angle before it started. And then you just go ahead and hit play, and it will show you the video.
Hello class, my name is Demetrius Wilson.
Right? And that's all you have to do to watch the lecture. So when you want to refresh everything, you just go ahead and click up here. That's like a refresh button by the modules, right? And we'll go back to view because that's how things will be seen from your standpoint. And you see that there are also these supplemental videos here, right? So also in the announcement, it's going to say, can you please watch these supplemental videos that are very useful for the class, and also very useful for the real world in the workplace. So same thing. So when you're watching these videos, you just click on a human relations movement, right? And it's going to come up, and you just can scroll down a little bit, and you click on that button, and it's going to start showing you the fabulous videos that we have embedded into the class.
Have you ever felt
Right? Got some that have nice cartoons, fun. I try and pick the most interesting ones so you guys don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep on my lecture. Try and stay awake. But they're all around 15 minutes because we don't want you weaning off and going to sleep. So everything's right there for you to view. Now, when you want to go back home, right? You just go to the left and you hit the home button. That's going to take you back to the home screen as if you just logged in and put in your username and logged in. So watch the chapter 1 lecture. You've already seen how to do that. Watch the 4 supplemental videos. You've already seen how to do that as well. Now what I want you to do for every chapter is to pick your most favorite video out of the 4. And if you hated all videos, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to pick the one you hated the least, right? So it says go to chapter 1 supplemental video assessment and post a comment located in discussions and private messages. So you just slide on over to the left, and it says discussions and private messages, and you click there, right? So when you click there, this comes up, and you're going to click on class discussions, not on questions, not on student lounge. You're going to click on class discussions. When you click there, you see that I have chapter 1 supplemental video assessment. You're going to click there, right? And you see that's my avatar, and I want all of you guys to learn how to add an avatar. If you can't figure it out, then let me know and I'll show you how to do it. You don't have to put your own picture up there. You see I don't have a picture. I've got one of my favorite comic book heroes there. I've got Flash there. So you see it says pick the supplemental video you enjoyed the most, right? And and let me know how you plan to utilize this information to become a more effective manager and/or employee. So what do you want to do? You just go right up here and you click on post reply, and your reply will be posted, just like this wonderful student has already done before the class has even officially started. All right, so that's how you go ahead and post your discussions. All right, so we go back to our refresh button. Remember, always go back to refresh. And so it's going to take us back to this front screen, and then we're going to go back to home because we want to check out and see what else is on the class announcements. So then we have take the chapter 1 quiz located in assignments, tests, and surveys. Now I know you're all smart individuals, you could probably figure this out on your own. So you have assignments, tests, and surveys. You just scroll over here or slide over here, you click on that, and you see that you have you'll have tests and quizzes available to you, and you just click on that and you'll be able to start taking your quizzes and your tests. Right now, one thing, some of them are fill in the blank. Please take your time and spell the word correctly. Okay, so can't reiterate that enough. If it's fill in the blank, take your time, spell it correctly. Some are true and false. That's not, you can't mess that up. And some are multiple choice, same thing, you just have to punch in the button. But some are fill in the blank, so you need to take your time on those. So that's where you find your test and your quizzes. And I say down here, I say this should all be completed on or before Sunday, January 11th. So if you look at the little calendar, you see that Sunday, January 11th is the first Sunday after we start on that Monday, right? But I advise that you have it completed by Monday, January 5th. And this is how I advise you do it. You do chapter 1 on Monday, January 5th. You do chapter 2 on Tuesday, January 6th. You do chapter 3 on the 7th and chapter 4 on the 8th. Then you have time to have fun and go out on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we get back to the next week and repeat it all over again. That's just what I advise. Don't necessarily have to take my advice because everything will be due on the 11th, or just everything for the first 4 chapters. Then after that, everything for the next 4 chapters, which will be 5, 6, 7, 8, will be due for the next Sunday. But you see how it just has chapter 1 instructions up there. Chapter 2 instructions are available as well. So what I'll do is after and you know what, actually I'll probably need to leave them up there while you guys get acclimated, because I don't want to take down the chapter 1 instructions and some people just kind of didn't see it. But when you want to go to chapter 2 instructions, right, you just click there and there they all go, right? So read chapter 2, watch the lecture, go to lecture. It's same thing, right? It's going to be a very simple class. Everything's replicated. It's pretty much standard, pretty much the same. Now, when will things change? Things will change a little bit when you get to chapter 4. Because when you get to chapter 4, you will also have a test to take. So in this class, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, test. Chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, test. Chapter 9, 10, 11, 12, test. Chapter 13, 14, 15, 16, test. Right? So the only thing different here, you'll still read the chapter, watch the lecture, watch a video, post a comment about the video, take your quiz, but every at the end, which if you follow my instruction, it'd be on Thursday, you're going to go ahead and take a test. There'll be 4 tests in the class. This should all be completed on or before Sunday, January 11th, and you don't want to wait until the very, very end. Your syllabus is right over here. So if you click on syllabus, I'm going to click on view because that's the type of view that you will see. I want you to go in, review your syllabus. Also very straightforward. Gives you student learning outcomes, your course breakdown on what you'll be doing in each week. Standard grading system. I'll need for you to come down here and click on I have read the syllabus and I accept its terms, and click on that button. Make sure you do that for me as well. So we've already gone over the home because that gets us back to the very beginning. We've gone over the announcements, right? You don't have to click on that because the announcements will be right there on the right side. This is the syllabus. The modules kind of just shows you, hey, this is for chapter 1. These are the videos applicable to that. That's where I'll house all of those. assignments, tasks, and surveys, right? We'll just use those for assignments. I'm sorry, for the test and quizzes, and they'll all be there for each one of the quizzes that I enter. Discussions and private messages, right? That's if if you have any messages, they'll be there. Typically, I'll have a lot until we kind of get the class squared away and show everybody that, hey, you guys are computer experts and you can do this. The chat room is right there. If you want to, chat really easily, you just click on the chat room and you just go ahead and post a message right there. Hit add message and it'll pop up. Grade book, you have to look at that on your own, not pulling it up on mine because it has everybody else's information. Looking forward to a great semester with all of you. I know you guys are all great and bright students. We're going to have a wonderful time. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to try and use some videos just to bridge the gap between, the digital divide because it is an online class. But we want to have a connection between, the instructor and the students and students as well. So as always, you'll see this at the bottom of most of my announcements. I tell everybody to have a good day and a great week. But then, at the end on the fourth one, I'll say have a good day, a great week, and an even better weekend because you need to have fun as well. As always, you can get in contact with me by emailing me and or sending me a message, but I would say email is probably the quickest because it's on my phone and I typically check it every day to ensure that your questions are answered. Happy trails, everyone.